Michelle got for Johnny Long, and I'm not in the hobo depots. I'm not. All right, today, I wanted to bring this, I wanted to bring two basses to your attention. All right, so I'm going to do them individually. I could do them together. In fact, I think I will. All right, so, look, it's kind of crazy. So, the first bass I'm going to bring to you is, this is called a Musicman Sterling 5. Roasted maple neck, 5-way switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way switch, double humbug. So it's a HH. It went through the Hobo Depot, and I don't know what year this is, but the roasted maple neck is all of that. Look, and then some. All right, so that's the first thing I want to talk to you. It's got a rosewood neck or parfait. It's got the clear pick guard. You can see all that. Okay, so basically, there's nothing I did to that bass other than carried it through the depot, took it apart, cleaned it, make sure everything was cool. Preamp was, all the solder joints are good, all the input jack was good, not overalled out. I said overalled out. Overall out. And new strings, which is SITs, I put them on it. And so I was going to demo this first, but then I got this came in from a great friend of mine. Kenny, thank you, bro. All right, so look. This is crazy though. This is gonna be a crazy video. I'm gonna not try to make it long. I'm not trying to make it long. look. All right, so now this is a Peavey. Let me let you take a look at this. All right, this is a Peavey Focus bass. I want you to look at this. All right, is there anything special about it? It's a Peavey, all right? It looked like a hip shop bridge on it, and regular tuners like the regular tuners you can get. It's called a Focus, Forum, Forum. I said Focus. It's a Forum. I messed up already. All right, now this girl weighs every bit 11.5 pounds. It ain't no chump to put around your neck. This joint is heavy. But I'm about to shock you and the world. Because basically, I was looking for a Peavey Cyrus because everybody knows the Peavey Cyrus has its own flavor. Both of these basses weigh about the same. They're about 11.5 pounds. So, I'm going to go with the Musicman first. I'm going to come through my Fender Rumble 500, sitting right here. Now, everything on the Fender Rumble is at 9 o'clock. So, it ain't going to be no explicit, highs and explicit bass and explicit mids. Whatever this bass sounds like, or whatever this bass sounds like, is what you're going to hear. All right? Coming through this amp to that phone. That phone right there. All right, so look. All right, so let me turn my little Joan on. All right, so let's tune this up first. Okay, my little... Yeah, we're back at this snort thing again, y'all. I'm sorry. But I tried to be honest with this thing, man. And here we go again. Ain't working. All right, so I'm going to get my trusty jump. See that? That's a trusty jump. It also means pull that out, and I gotta plug it into the input jack and plug this part into my bass. All right, so the Musicman bass, I'm a Musicman guy. Y'all should know that already. I played one today at church. And I played with my old ones, my 70s, 78. And I'm going to put it to you like this. It was crushing. But that's what 78s do. 77, 78, 79, all the way up to about 82. They crushing to me. Oh. Thank you. So I played about 78 today at church. It was straight crushing. Now let's talk about this bass. I love this bass. It got the new Musicman tuners on it. There's something different about this bass, y'all. It's not like the regular Sterlings. It's got a roasted maple neck. I get it. And it's actually got the new Musicman tuners on the back. No, they don't. They got a regular tuners. Okay, I blew it on that one. All right, but I'm gonna still say there's something different about this Sterling that ain't like any other Sterling. It ain't got the big, bridge thing on the back. I know, I get that. Some of the Sterlings don't have that, and but I don't know, y'all. It's just it feels right. It's comfortable. It's right. All right, so we gonna put this in, and we gonna demo this first. It sounds loud already. Okay. Now, we're going to turn everything off. And like I always do on my demos, I go through all the stuff so you can know exactly what the bass sounds like. I got the pickup switch all the way to the back. In second inversion of it. And then in the middle. And one more. And all the way up to the front. Okay? And so we're gonna start clocking in the mids. No, let's clock in the treble first. So we got treble, and we're gonna take the switch. We're gonna start with the switch up to the front. And this is what we get. Second. And then in the middle. And then the next switch. Now I haven't had this that long, and so the strings are still trying to adjust. I can feel them a little bit high for me. And I gotta bring them, but I gotta get that neck to adjust, so I gotta keep doing that. And all the way to the back. Okay? Now we're gonna take the mids and turn the mids to D10, and we're gonna start from the back and go to the front. Second. And in the middle. I like that one. And the next switch. And all the way to the front, which is the front pickup. All right, take the mids out. Let's do bass at D10. Start from the front, going back. Next one. In the middle. Next one. And all the way to the back. I love that one. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is take everything and put it at D10. So we're going to take treble at D10, bass at D10, and mids at D10. And this is what we're starting from the back, going to the front. Listen to that bear growl this joint. Now, here's the cons of this thing. A lot of people are not used to a humbucker being that close to the thumping area, so they have to readjust your hands. A lot of bass players didn't like this bass because they couldn't get underneath the front pickup. But if you just move your hand slightly to the back or slightly to the neck, it'll solve all your problems. Excuse me. So next setting, everything's at D10. In the middle, next to the last, and all the way up to the front. All right. So now we'll take the treble to about 3/4. So everything else is at D10, but the treble is at 3/4, and the switch is all the way to the front where the front pickup is. Next setting. In the middle. You know what that sounds like to me? Like a saber. Then, second to last, going this way. Much cleaner, a lot more mids happening. I love it. More like a jazz kind of vibe. And all the way to the back, which is one of my favorite kind of sounds. Now, we're going to take the mids. Take the mids 3/4 with the treble 3/4. And this is what you get. And switch up, going this way. Recording wise, this bass would sound amazing in the mix. Because it's extremely quiet. In the middle. That's a lot of balls right there, baby. That's a lot of balls right there. All the way to the back. One step before the rear of the back. Woo! And all the way to the back. Okay, treble. Let's go bass at 3/4, and you get this. Let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. This is a bad bass. This is a... I played some Sterlings, and I thought they were cool. You know, people are like, I don't want to play no Sterling. If I'm going to get paid that kind of money, I'm going to get a real one. Let me put it to you this way. I don't know who put this bass together that morning or either that night before they left, but they had a great day, and that's why this bass sounds like this. All right. We can stop this right here. Check this out. I'm going to put this right over here and slide you right over there so y'all can keep an eye on that. I'm about to show you something that's going to freak you right out. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to tune it up. Now we're going to the Peavey I keep saying form, but it's not. It's form. Forum. I learned this in school. Forum. Forum. I just made it up. All right, so look. So let's tune this up because I'm gonna tell you, when you hear this right here, I ain't gonna do I'm gonna stop, pick this one up. I'm gonna stop, pick that one up. Or I got videos in here and then another video here and another video. When you do stuff like that, I think, you change your setting. You got enough time to change your setting. You ain't seen me change nothing. I'm just changing bases. So that way oh yeah, he picked the one, put one bass down, picked the other one up, and they had the same setting. Whatever this bass sounds like now is what y'all gonna hear. What y'all gonna hear. I said what y'all gonna hear it. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this bass. To me, all right, get that. Okay. All right, to me, the neck feels like it's a little bit thin-wise than that Musicman. Profile-wise, they're about the same. Profile-wise. I will say this. I will say that this bass got more butt, because, man, this thing got weight. It's a little bit heavier than that. I would say maybe a couple ounces, but that couple ounces, you can tell. All right, so this is a plain Jane bass. When I say plain Jane, it just got a volume, a blend, and a bass and a treble. No mid cut, no nothing like that. This thing is stock Peavey. What you're about to hear is stock Peavey. That's all I got to say. It's stock Peavey. Because when I heard it in the shop yesterday, I was like, okay, that's just crazy. I'm just saying that. All right, first we're going to turn everything off. And we just run the bass like it is. Rear pickup first. Strings are laid low on the neck. I got to let it adjust a little bit because the strings that was on it was like super steels and they were thick as on, they're kind of thick, but I had to take them off. And when you put lighter strings on your bass, you got to make sure your neck readjusts again. I just learned that. No, I didn't. I mean, so it's got a lot of board here. And it's wide and I love it. Okay, front pickup. Wow. Now, this is without no preamp or no bass on and no treble on. And let's go to both pickups. I'm gonna do that one more time. Are y'all hearing the nut? Wait. If you're hearing that and no preamp is on, you can imagine what's about to happen. So let's turn the treble to D10. It's got a little notch in it. Okay, here we go. Both pickups. I'm getting a taste of the Smith. That's right there. This is Smith. That undercut, that almost trebly, buttery cut. The pickups in this bass have got me excited. Okay. Front pickup. Rear pickup. again. Okay, now let's turn bass to D10. So you got treble at D10 and bass at D10. And this is what it sounds like. Rear pickup. Front pickup. This is how clean it is. But still got that wideness of girth. Like a humbucker kind of girth. It's just, this bass. Both pickups. I play Smiths. You can't tell me that this ain't got the vibe of a Smith. Okay, so we're gonna take the treble and turn it at 3/4 and get this. Turn the bass at 3/4 and get this. Rear pickup. Woo. All right, front pickup. Let me tell you something. This bass is so clean. It's scary. It's so clean. It's scary. I mean, it sounds like this bass. It has the same kind of vibe of this bass, but baby, this one has a little bit more edge to it, I think. And then I could be wrong. I mean, both of them are like. That's just front pickup. Both pickup. The only thing different between this bass to me and that bass is that I got 5-way switching on this bass. All right, on this one I only got 2 switching, which is front and back. But with this one, I can start cutting into the poles on this one, which gives me a little bit more variety. Did I say it right? Variety? A little bit more variety. I would do variety. All right, so it gives me a little bit more variety. I like the word variety. You know, I don't think it's right, but I use it. And so that's the reason I kind of like this bass. But as a whole, I love both of the basses. But this is a shocker to me. This Peavey is a shocker to me. It's got that Smith vibe. A lot of people kept saying, "Oh, it's got the Rudy Sargio kind of." I'm like, no, it doesn't have the Rudy Sargio kind of thing. This bass has a voice of. It's almost as a Cyrus, but it's not quite there yet. It's thicker. It has a thicker hit, a thicker bottom. It has a thicker mid. It's just a thicker sounding bass, and it's heavy. It's got some weight on it, I ain't gonna lie. But it's pretty too. Look at this. I mean, just look at the way it looks. It's got that sleek. I don't think people have a look like that. This is a really cool bass, man. I'm so glad this bass came through. I love this bass. I love this bass. Wow. I can say that all day with this. Listen, guys, keep praying for the Hobo Depot. Keep praying for the Queen and I. We love you guys. We stand praying for y'all every morning. The way the world is right now, we need to keep each other in prayer constantly. Not just, I thought, I'll pray for him tonight. No, pray. If I cross your mind, pray for me. Because if you cross my mind, I'm going to pray for you. So once again, guys, we're looking at the Peavey Forum and the Musicman Sterling 5. And you just had a demo of them both. You tell me what you like the best. Me personally, I think they're equal, and they are just amazing basses within themselves. Shout out to Cock for Johnny Long, and I'm not in a Hobo Depot. I will want to say this. Peace out.